All right, boys, welcome back to King's Court 2025 Power Ranking Edition. We got AK in the building today and the championship trophy, the King's Cup. Oh, wait,
Oh
there's
shit, what up,
Coolest.
boys? Oh shit, what up, boys?
Love it, Matt. Love it. Welcome, boys.
What's going
The
on?
season is among us. Game one this Thursday. Eagles, say less. It's gonna be a blowout. But welcome, boys. Tony, how you doing?
What's up, boys? How we doing?
Fucking awesome, dude. Coolest up.
Good.
I,
What's
I
going on?
like this starting out with the trophy. What was behind that?
My preseason ranking again. People, lists don't mean shit. People ranking me 9.
All right.
Disrespect. They ranked Diego 1 and 2 last year before the season. He didn't win it. All these teams that said they were going to beat me, they didn't. I won the trophy, and it's funny because people keep. That's fine. Keep ranking my team, but thanks for paying me $100 last year. It was sweet.
I love it. I love it. So power rankings, they get contentious. It should be a fun show. We're gonna talk about everyone's teams, just where we could see a team having a good season versus where we could see it go wrong, a breakout player, a potential bust. Hopefully, we get to talk about everything that went on with each individual team. So, without further ado, we're going to get it on. Let me just share this screen with the boys here. And then, all right, here we go. We got the league pulled up right here. And we're going to start with power ranking number 14. I may not come to as a surprise to most. This team didn't have a single draft pick this past season and is all in on 2026. That is the Moisty Boy himself, Ricky, at number 14. Boys, it's it's come to that point in the Dynasty League where some teams are just going to mail it in before the season even happens. Do you think we have that situation right here, Anthony?
I, oh, sorry.
Well, I don't think draft picks for the next 3 years to change over your entire roster is going to help. So yeah, I don't. I think the season's already over.
All right. Coolest?
Uh, I think he's still going to set his lineup, obviously, but I mean, he's in a good position after this year, for sure, with those picks.
So yeah, Ricky has come a lot through a lot of picks. So unquestioned number 14 by every power ranking that got submitted to me. Had him at 14, except one actually. One had him at 13. So one team owner showed you a little respect out there, Ricky. But still, you're just gonna have a passable lineup all year long from what I see. Um, I think you know that you're gonna have to sell away some more stuff potentially, like a Tyreek Hill, and try and maximize that. But Anthony, we mentioned that he didn't have any picks or cool as you did. His 2026 is definitely what he's looking forward to. Uh,
Facts.
th- three first round
This
picks, and
is this is obscene. How many is that in the next 2 years?
there's
But
a
hey,
lot of
is
picks.
there a point where there's too many draft picks and you can't draft all those players and keep them? But
That's a thing. Like, there's only so many roster spots,
and I
so
say that because I'm jealous. So
yeah,
No,
seriously. Kill to have
100%.
as many picks. Just look at this, boys. Three picks in 26 and three firsts in 27. Like, that's something fucking awesome
that's
that
sweet.
any one of us would love to have.
If my team sucks by week 6, I know who I'm calling.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. So I'm sure a bunch of people are gonna come up to Ricky asking for picks for this coming year. But um, I mean, you got pieces for the future. I mean, just he's suspended right now, but having Rasheed Rice on his team, I think, is a bright spot. Um, Other than that, I think the only other dark spot would be an aging Tyreek Hill. Anything else on this roster that you guys want to fill in on?
I think Tyreek's gonna have a good year. Just because he knew he was kind of a D-bag last year, and they didn't vote him captain.
Yeah, I did
First time
see
he didn't
that.
get captain, so I think he's gonna have something to prove. But who knows? Maybe he just continues.
Or we could have Antonio Brown 2.0 all over again.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I don't think it's that bad, but I think he'll have a better year for sure.
We'll see. If he wants to ever make a Hall of Fame, he will not go down the Antonio Brown
Can't be
fucking
happy they
career
didn't get
path.
captain though. I'm sure that didn't sit well.
Yeah. All right. So number 14, pretty almost unanimous with Ricky here. Number 13 on the old power ranking scale is our good buddy Dumont, who maybe has a concept of a plan. Not right now though, because his tight end spot is empty. So definitely not a great
Is
week.
Judkins even signed yet?
I don't
Is
think
Judkins even signed? So who
not.
knows? He's playing some games here. Hopefully Dumont still pays attention. But Anthony, from what you're seeing over here, what do you think of our boy Dumont and why he's the only other team better than Ricky right now?
Yeah, I mean Justin Jefferson helps. He's got much better running backs than Ricky. Jonte and Cook's a nice pairing, but yeah, I mean the rest of the bottom of the roster needs some help.
Yeah, and this is the guy that had plenty of first round ammunition the last 2
Maybe he still
years,
has
and
them.
I just think he hasn't been hitting on picks. Coolest, you seeing the same thing?
Yeah, I'm not. He's got a couple pieces, but I don't like the bench at all. Anthony Richardson, bum. Polk, bum.
It's a tough bench.
It's
I will.
tough, but I mean, he's got first round picks though, because
Who's-
he got Justin
who's-
Jefferson for free. So
Who is R. Jarrett already on bye? Who is that?
Where is it?
Who is
Raheem
Jarrett?
Jarrett. Some nobody that
Who
isn't
is
even on a
that?
team anymore.
banned from the NFL.
Does Ricky have competition in another tank off this year?
How many picks does Dumont have in the first round next year?
Dumont has 3 first round
So
picks.
3, damn.
AK, he has your first round pick. So this is a team that will be openly rooting against you this year. As
that's
you
not
will
the
probably
best.
be openly rooting against him. So we shall see on here. But yeah, I just don't think Dumont really brings a lot to the table right now. Like besides his running backs and Jefferson, like CJ Stroud isn't really great at fantasy. Like he is his real life, I think. Colston Loveland's a nice, promising tight end. I'd say that's a nice player that he'll have in the future. And Jalen Polk is just dead. I'm shocked that he's even carrying him around. So, how about some updating to this roster, Dumont? Showing up a little bit in the league.
Nah,
this
year 3 he'll be sick.
So, anything else that we're missing on
It's all right.
Dumont's team?
Javon Baker had 1 catch in his Pats career, so that was cool to have.
Yeah. What was it? 1 catch, 12 yards, or
I think it was
4
like 12 or 13,
yards?
yeah, 1 catch, 12 or 13 yards.
Yeah. Tough.
Bum.
Tough. So,
Hate to see it.
yeah, you really do. So, boys, we'll move on to team number 12. And this is a team that does a lot of messaging, puts in the time on this app. And I could probably say just gets maybe a little too trade horny for his own good. But number 12 on our power ranking is Jordan. So a lot of the numbers came in with him ranked pretty low. And so we'll see what he's got, but I think he's got something to work with. I think there is a level up in tiers right here with Jordan, from the bottom 2 teams in the league. Coolest, this is your boy Jordan here. What do you got to say here?
I hope he has a terrible season because I have his first round pick.
But what an intro.
But I mean, he's got some good pieces for sure. The only thing is, though, if we believe in depth charts right now, Krosky Merritt's the running back 4, and he's projected 11 points, so that's a big hit.
Yeah. Anthony, do you believe in week 1 depth charts?
No, it's all smoke and
Especially
mirrors.
because he could get a
All
couple,
smoke and mirrors.
get a couple plays and just gets more snaps than the others. So
I am
right now,
totally
though, it
with
looks a little
Anthony
iffy.
on the
Right now, it
smoke and
looks iffy.
mirrors.
I think they're trying to just like bluff the Giants on like their depth room. Like I don't think they're fooling anybody though.
All day long. Because what if I was to tell you, hey, take the bottom running back in all of these depth charts and then just put him at number 1? That's a way more realistic depth chart than any of these that have come out.
Yeah, I don't think Bill's the number 4, but I also don't think he's the number 1. Like
Yeah.
I assume he's
He's not a
like 2.
workhorse.
No.
He's gonna get playing time and mix in on like every drive. It's not like,
Right.
hey, wait for this guy in the fourth quarter when it's a blowout. He's our RB3 and that's his only use. No, they'll get
No, do we
sprinkled
really
in throughout
trust-
the game.
Do we really trust Eckler to be healthy all year?
That too. But fun team, great pieces with Brian Thomas and Smith and Jigba.
Good receiver, yeah.
And
Dunze.
Romo Dunze, that was traded to him by who in this chat?
Not me, not to Jordan.
Oh,
He
it
was
wasn't
he
to
was
you. You
he
sent
was
him to Joe
I
Cousins,
traded I
right?
I traded him to Brian. I mean, obviously Brian and Jordan executed probably their millionth trade this offseason, so kudos to you guys.
I bet you they like just text on the side every single trade,
They
like
just
every
trade the
day.
trade now. They
Yeah,
don't even care what happens. But I will say for this team though, I would love to see ETN have a bounce back year because that fall off was crazy last year. I don't think it was that drastic. I just think he maybe was a little couple, he had some injuries, just wasn't a good year overall. So
yeah.
I'd like to see him bounce back, and I think he will.
I'd be shocked if so right now the Jaguars have 4 running backs in
But the
their
only thing is,
one roster.
they can't pass catch like ETN. That's the thing. They
Yeah,
like to see ETN, but we'll see.
I heard like just reading beat reporters in Jacksonville. Yeah, I even go that far into my research. They were expecting one of these running backs, either Tank Bigsby or Etienne, to get traded during training camp. So
I'm surprised neither of them did. I thought it was going to be ETN. I thought they were going to
yeah,
trade him.
he's going into the last year of his contract. So
Because look what Tank did when he got a lot of the carries. So
yeah. I think Jordan's bench is why he's ranked number 12 in our power rankings. You guys agree on that? It's pretty light. Like the fact that you had to pick up Amari Cooper here, like all you got to say. No.
Yeah, the bench is light. I like his wide receivers. He doesn't have a lot of depth, but I like his wide receivers. And if ETN has a bounce back year, and if one of the other two in his starting lineup had a good year, I could see him competing to try and flirt with getting in the playoffs.
Yeah,
that's the
like
thing.
His upside's pretty solid if he's healthy, but like he just doesn't have a lot of depth yet.
We're starting to get into that territory now where teams 5 through whatever you could flip spots. It's so hard because injuries could happen. Someone could have a couple players could have a great season. You never know. So that's what's crazy. This was the hardest one, I think.
This is year 3 now of Kings League. Power rankings are getting a little tougher for sure. So obviously he has plenty to look forward to in the future, not this year in 26. So hopefully he has that
27, he has the draft.
27, Jordan controls the draft, like without question.
Yeah.
So
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, jeez.
There's 4 first-round picks in there in 27. So a lot of ammo. This is another situation kind of like Ricky. Is there such thing as too many picks? So we shall see. But anything else to wrap up Jordan's team here? All right. Love it, boys. We will move on to ranking 11. I think there was a separation between the bottom 2 teams, and these next 2 teams, in my eyes, were pretty low on the power ranking scale. I'm sorry, this Jordan just being the next up. Sorry, I misspoke on that one. But right here, teams 11 where we're about to talk to, and Matt ranking, I think as far as number 4 can all be pretty much switched up in here. And when I was grabbing the power rankings from all these teams, the averages in here, dude, were just so up and down that this is just a consensus. So, without further ado, the disrespect is real. Matt Koulis, our reigning champ, you are number 11 in the power rankings.
I thought it was 9.
Hold on. I was looking at the wrong rankings. I'm sorry. You were number 9 on someone's ranking.
Oh my god. 11.
No, my bad. Let me scroll up on my phone here. Terrible host spot right there. But number 11. This is a team that was the last team last year, I believe. Marty Dispenza is at number 11 here this year. And the Tower of London, I think his starting lineup's pretty decent. If everyone stays healthy. AK, what are you seeing here with Marty ranked number 11?
Yeah, I mean it's okay. Like I think I actually kind of like his roster a little bit. I don't know what the bench is. Maybe that's why I think this is right where I ranked him. He's got some pieces.
He's got pieces,
he's got
and
some pieces.
That's
Yeah.
why I think the tier shift here is this team, if his lineup stays healthy, can compete. Coolest, what do you like about his team here? Because I think obviously if McCaffrey stays healthy, like,
Yeah.
is he still the best player in fantasy?
See, that's the thing. Like, he's got some good receivers. He had a good draft, and if McCaffrey's healthy, he's a playoff team. If everything goes according to plan, I think he's higher than this ranking for sure.
Yeah. I think Chris Olave is the biggest wild card here on this roster. Um, AK, this is
Anyone
your
on the
an
Saints
Ohio
is.
State boy of
Hey,
yours.
hey, man, I'll take another Ohio State wide receiver on the team. I'll make room if I have to. I don't know if I think I might be better placed playing quarterback for the Saints this year. So sorry, Olave. I would love to see him do well, but he might. But he's injury prone the last like year and a half,
Yeah.
and I think his quarterback might get him another concussion again. So
I was literally about to say if I will absolutely squirm and just so much fear the next time I see Chris Olave going in the middle of the field to catch a
yeah,
ball.
I'm concerned Radler's going to give him too many hospital balls, but
Yeah.
I really hope I think he could have a bounce back year, but I'm a little nervous for him.
Yep. As for the bench, I think the bench leaves a lot to be desired. It's a young bench with some questionable players on it. Um, like a Tyler Lockett, I know that he just picked up the other day. He's really old. Darius Slayton, like I think Marty here is just looking up depth pieces around the league. And so um, that's why his team is ranked here towards the bottom. He does have his first round pick the next coming year. So if he does end up having a bad year, like the people are projecting Marty to, at least he has his first. So coolest anything to add here on Marty?
Oh, I'm good.
No. Uh, Jaden Higgins is an exciting player on his team that just got drafted this year. And I think, I don't know. How do you guys feel about the Houston offense this year?
It's very frustrating. I don't know what to think of it. I drafted one of the other backups, Noel, for Houston. I think like a lot of their wide receivers could be good, but I don't know. Stroud had a really good first year and then took a huge step back last year, so I don't really know what to make of it.
And no Joe Mixon for at least 4 weeks.
Yeah. And some they're even saying potentially more because they're not
Which is
pretty
crazy. Yeah.
pretty hyped up
That's
about him. Let's go, Nick Chubb. I'm sorry. Sorry.
you want for him at first?
Yeah, I had a Diego moment there. Sorry. All right. Marty, you're at 11, man. I think you're in for a bounce back year though. Compared to last year where you were one of the bottom two teams. So um good luck to you here, Marty. Number 10 on our list. A member of the program today, AK. Your team came in at number 10. How do you feel about your ranking, man? I want to hear from the source here first before we talk about you.
I think people can't separate the fact that I just love Ohio State and just keep picking Ohio State studs that are just going to take over the league over the next 5 years. And they have a hard time comprehending that Ohio State just produces continual, perpetual wide receiver ones and Trey Henderson, who's going to be probably the top 3 to top 5 running back in the next 2 years. And he's number 3rd on the depth chart. So I see the chat going off now, but I just let you know, you boys know. We don't rebuild. We just reload at Ohio State, and I will continue to draft every Ohio State player that comes out that I can get my hands on. And it's just going to continue to be the program that we build. So it's all right. I think 10 is okay. I think the upside is higher, but I think objectively, my team is. I got some depth in the draft this year with the top picks. I'm not relying on Caleb Johnson. That's a long-term play, but I think Abuka is already the number 2 in Tampa. Henderson, I think, will be okay. I think my limitation is obviously his quarterback. So if Fields doesn't stay healthy or he has a down year and he doesn't play up to maybe his max ceiling, which he hasn't yet, I think I'm kind of limited. So I think I'll flirt with maybe the playoffs, but that's probably the ceiling unless Fields has a really strong year.
All right. Coolest. How do you feel about AK being here at 10?
I had him a little lower just because I don't believe in Justin Fields. So
That
like
was
I
my
agree with what he's
reasoning
saying.
for
So
having you low
basically,
too.
it's just the quarterback is for the reason for the ranking. And if he has a great, like he could, like you said, flirt with the playoffs if he has a good year.
Yeah, Anthony, I
I don't know
think
why.
you
I
have
just
the
don't like
most
him.
boomer bust quarterback in the league.
Yeah, like he can
I,
go off, and then it's just like he has weeks where I don't know. It's
he
just
so he played last year when he got benched. I think he had like 6 touchdowns and 1 pick, and he had multiple rushing touchdowns, and then got benched for Russell. But like, I think he has potential. Like, I don't think he's Josh Allen or anything, but like, I think he could probably be like top 15 quarterback, top 12 quarterback pretty easily just from his rushing stats.
Yeah, just his rushing stats are what make him fantasy relevant because he's a turnover machine. He has ball security issues too, but I think that people had you ranked because of the quarterback situation. You got Justin Fields and Aaron Rodgers and nothing else on your roster. So, definitely somewhere to build on later, but as for like the players in your starting lineup, um I think it's a team that's going to put up points pretty like your floor is very high with these players. Like you're not going to have bad weeks pretty often. The weeks that you do, it's probably because of Justin Fields. Um, and then your bench is to be worked on for sure. But you gave up a lot of draft picks in like some certain trades. And so Caleb Johnson on the taxi squad, bold move. But what went into that decision there not to have him on your roster?
Because you made me kick off Hendon Hooker, and I fucked up. I fucked up the offseason. First of all, I have one gripe. They made me activate Taysom Hill when he was rehabbing his ACL injury, so I lost a roster spot. I couldn't put him on IR. Vinny ended up picking up him, putting him back on IR, which is total bullshit. I already told Vinny about this.
It's playing the game right there.
Sleeper does not update the injury statuses. But so I dropped Hendon Hooker. I couldn't put Sano back on the taxi, so I Caleb Johnson's not going to finish the year on taxi squad realistically.
Yeah, that's what I
It's
figured.
just it was just to add take another couple flyers for the beginning of the season.
Yep. Yep. All right. All right. Good reasoning. Yeah, I think Igbuka is going to be your breakout player. Besides Henderson, because everyone's like already saying
all right.
Henderson.
Let's stop talking about Henderson, okay?
Yeah.
It hurts that I have Ramondre. All right, it's just it's not good. It's not good.
It's not good, but Igbuka should be a stud. I'm very excited to watch him in the league this year because I think Baker Mayfield's just going to target him a bunch. So
I can't wait to see it.
number 10. All right, Tony. I think you're a playoff team in my book. So I expect you to be in the hunt here. And should you finish outside the playoffs, disaster of a season, am I right?
Yeah, I would. I don't know about disaster. That's a little
Okay.
dramatic, but I would say a letdown for sure. But if I'm not competing for the playoffs, call me because I'll be making some trades.
I like it. I like it. All right, good stuff here from number 10. Now I spoke too soon earlier. Number 9 projected outside of the playoffs. And
It's just
current champ.
crazy. It's just
Number
crazy.
9, coolest.
I
You
was
had
try-
an issue with
I
this.
won the
Why?
championship and I had 2 players score a combined 0.1. So anything can happen. The fact that I got voted out of the potentially miss the playoffs is just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me.
All right. Yeah,
So
I thought it was pretty on par. I had you around this in my personal rankings, Matt, just because, yeah, the running back situation, besides Chase Brown, I think you're very slim, dude. And you need some help. I think this is why the people had you ranked a little low in my book. What do you got to say about that?
I mean, I'll still be all right. I've got the number 1 receiver of 2 top 10 tight ends. Mike Evans is still going to have 1,000 yards because people keep doubting him. He's done it for 11 straight years, no matter who the quarterback is. Yeah, running back is tough, but I think I'm in a good spot. And plus, if I have a down year, is it the worst thing, dare I say?
That's a man
Because
that
say I
has
have
his
a down,
first round
okay, so
pick.
put it this way. Everyone say I missed the playoffs. That's fine. Missed the playoffs. I still have my team's still very young,
Yeah.
and I have 2 first-round picks next year, so that's fine.
Yep.
That's
Hey,
fine.
that's a consolation of missing playoffs and having your own pick in the
But
draft for the next following draft. That's the only way of getting good in my eyes in this league. You got to draft your own guys. So
I had you ranked. I had you ranked about here too, Coolers. No disrespect to last year. Uh, Jamar Chase and Mike Evans, great. Chase Brown, fantastic. I think the bottom of the route, like the flex position, is where I ranked
yeah,
you where it was. Just like Hunter Henry and Thielen, leaves a little bit to be desired. But like the top above that, I think you're solid. I
yeah,
wouldn't even be that concerned about the second running back
right
spot. It's
there. If
more
you
of
keep
it's more
scrolling, that's going
it's
to
the
be
flex.
Detroit's receiver 2 after next year.
yeah. I was about to bring some young
Te-
studs. I was gonna say,
I like
Matt.
him.
I'm a huge JJ McCarthy guy. I'm a believer in him. I think just Kevin O'Connell is a quarterback like whisperer in my eyes. And he'll do great. And Isaac Tesla, this guy's a fucking unicorn, dude.
He's a stud.
Absolute
He's
unicorn.
dude.
So
He's
I'm
tall. He can
excited to
run,
watch him, and
and he
that
catches the touchdown from anybody. Anyone who
yeah,
throws it to him, he gets up and catches it. So
yeah, he looks like a fucking gazelle out there, boys. Just the strides that he takes, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I think it's just low coolest because of the running back depth. It sucked that Tajay Spears is hurt for you, for the first couple weeks.
he's
But
always hurt.
I just have a personal question here for you. What's up with some empty taxi squads?
I don't really have. I mean, I had 2 draft picks last year,
All right.
and the guys on the taxi squad, I had to make room for the players on the IR, and I had to take them off anyway.
Okay.
So the players I had on the taxi squad, I mean, Trey Palmer, Trey Tucker. I mean,
Yeah.
receiver 4 is at best for their current team. So, and I'm pretty
Okay.
sure Trey Palmer got released.
Yeah, he did. He's on a
Yeah.
practice
So I
squad
mean,
somewhere.
he had a terrible second year, and then yeah. So
Yeah, Jalen McMillan took his job, and then Igbuka came and took his job. So two receivers drafted after him came and took his job. So number 9, just outside playoffs, but like we were mentioning, all of you guys can easily make playoffs here with the starting lineups that you do have. So we'll see. Now on to number 8 in the power rankings. We got IB making his debut here at number 8 in the power rankings, a projected playoff team by his peers. What do we got to say about IB's team? Coolest, you want to start us off?
I like his receivers a lot. I mean, CeeDee Lamb, Brown, and then McMillan. So I mean, he's got a good receiver set. Caleb Williams, though, I don't know. Still
He
out on him.
he's iffy.
It's just because anything Chicago, like few teams like Chicago and the Saints, like those couple teams I just try to avoid.
All right, all right. Yeah, Caleb Williams is still unproven. Ben Johnson, the offensive wizard, coming over to the Bears for the head coach. So I think he's gonna go a little McVay style on him and
Yeah.
tell him what to do when the pressure's on in his head with the mic. So I think he's yet to be proven, which is why he was not ranked a better team because he does have skill at every position. So it's a good team that he has here. With his bench, I think his bench is fine. Of the teams that we've ranked so far, I think his bench has been the best so far that we've come across. Um, Not a lot of teams have a backup running back on their bench that they could start, and he doesn't. Javonte Williams. AK, just looking at Alex's bench here, I think he's got some guys that could help him in a pinch, right?
I think so. I had IB at 4 actually.
All right.
I
What do you love about
I
him?
I just think the top end of his team is really strong, and like forget the quarterback aside, like I
Yeah.
think Williams will probably be serviceable. I actually think I hate to say it, I think Mr. Danger Russ Wilson might put up some stats at the beginning of the year just throwing bombs to Malik, and like I think I honestly think he could be starting him over Caleb Williams if Caleb Williams starts off slow.
You know what? A week 1 start with Russell Wilson.
Would be crazy.
I I think I won't think Ivy. I think if I don't know who you're playing week 1, but if you decide to do that and he goes off, you're welcome.
You know what? Hugo, put a poll out.
Yeah, I got two things to say about that comment. One, I'm playing IB week 1. And number two, I don't think Alex is going to sleep until Sunday because of what you just said. He's just going to go back and forth in his mind. Oh shit, is he right? Should I start Russell
Ivy,
Wilson?
Ivy, text me. I'm gonna be at the game. I'm going down to DC this weekend to watch the Giants Commander. So I'll check them out in pregame warmups and let you know.
God bless your soul going to that game.
I
um,
wanted to see a shittier stadium than MetLife, but anyways.
yes, seriously, that place is run down. But Alex has his picks. He's got ammo to do something with. I know that Alex could make a pretty big move if he really wanted to.
Almost
And
did.
And yeah, he almost did with Dumont at the draft. AJ Brown almost got moved, but I think IB is a team that one trade mid-season will boost them into like the top of the teams in this league. So, but all the teams here are about to get strong. So I think we're
Yeah,
solid.
that's what I'm saying. Now it's like everyone's got solid,
Yeah,
team.
the rankings just where the rankings ended up. So that's IB with number 8 right there. We're gonna get to 7 before we got to take a quick intermission here. But let's get to it. Number 7 on the list here, the the message boards champ here, Diego Schefter is coming in at number 7. Um, just we love you, Diego. Keep it up in the chat. We all love talking to Joe Milton and Belichick and Jordan Hudson. But his team, pretty solid. Great starting lineup, in my opinion. AK, what do you got to say about my brother here?
I love you, Diego. I don't. This team has proven me wrong. I will say that before.
They've
So I
proven me
may as
wrong
well be
twice.
twice. And so, like, I will say I may be wrong again. But every time I look at his team, I don't see it. And like, obviously, the top Henry's kind of surprised me. He seems to. I was expecting him to kind of fall off, take that fall at like plus 30 at a running back. Hasn't happened. Kamara, same thing. He's a lot of miles on his tires, and I don't know. It's like maybe they've still got a couple more years, and they'll continue to prove me wrong. I think his wide receivers are boom or bust. So I think JMO and Waddle could both go off, but they could both put up 5 points in a given week. So I think his scoring will be a little bit volatile. I think he has a high ceiling, but I think his floor is a little bit lower than some of the other teams at the top.
All right, coolest. What do you got on Diego here?
Yeah, I would agree. The flex spots feel like a little weak. I mean, I'd say weak, but I just think, when we start getting to some of the top teams, like, yeah, he's got some studs, but I think he's got some holes too, if that's the right word. But
Yeah, I'm afraid to say
I think,
something
I don't know.
bad
I
about
think with
Jacoby
having some of the
Myers,
older
dude.
players too, then you have Kamara. I think this team's best days were when he won the championship 2 years ago.
All right.
But again, anything can happen because I had him higher in my ranking. So
Yeah.
you never know.
I think Diego's gonna for sure be a playoff team this year. Anthony, I'm standing at the bottom of the cliff waiting for Diego's team to just come right over. It's gonna happen one of these years. I'm with you. I think he has two of the most volatile players in fantasy this year. Jalen Waddle is either gonna show up or that Miami offense is just gonna implode. So I know not a lot of people are thinking anything of Miami this year.
Oh, McDaniels is getting fired for sure.
I think McDaniels will be fired by like week 6 or
They're
7.
done. They're cooked.
So we're hearing a lot of that. I think their defense isn't going to be able to stop a nosebleed at all, and that's where they're going to be hurt. And
But
then what's that, coolest?
I was gonna say, if you're gonna say something else, but I think it's time for the most important part of this podcast, Joe Milton talk.
Get out of here. There will be no Joe Milton talk on this podcast.
Yeah,
But good
Diego,
one.
projection 0. How's that looking? He looked good against third and fourth string because he can throw it 100 yards, 80 miles an hour.
Yep, I hear you. I think the most questionable guy on his roster is Isaiah Pacheco. I have no idea what Kansas City's doing. And so that's a piece that I would question. I had Diego lower in my personal rankings of him, I believe. No, you know what? I had him ranked right here at 7 in my book. So I think he still has a good team, but there's definitely questions. I like his bench, Braylon Allen, Drake May, um, two solid pieces, and Joku's a pretty solid backup tight end because he has Kittle. So I think Diego can withstand an injury, and he's waiting on Ayuk to get back. So I think Diego's a team that could definitely withstand an injury. Um, let's see, Taxi
Thanks.
Squad. Um, some guys that you're just
Chisholm.
shooting a dart, shooting a dart. I recognize the names. AK, I will say, your boy Savion Williams. I've been tracking him this fall or summer. He's the most invisible third round pick I've ever seen in my years of doing fantasy football.
Yeah, I honestly forgot they drafted him. I haven't really heard much about him. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a
I think it's
hamstring.
the absolute.
It,
It's a good worth. It's worth a shot.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Like he's 6'3" and can run like the wind. So hey, a third rounder deserves to be rostered in future spots. So just a taxi squad guy. But Diego's got some picks coming up in the future, but that leaves him, like we said, at number 7. So we're halfway through, boys. We're halfway through. The creme de la creme of the league is coming up, but I'm cheap and don't pay for Zoom full time. So gotta cut the episode into 2 parts. So boys, appreciate you hanging on, and we'll come right back to finish the top of the rankings here in a little bit after this intermission. Talk to you guys in a bit.